Hello there. Welcome to this quick tutorial on how to automate deployments to your Kubernetes cluster with Jenkins and Cloud Foundry. There are a lot of tutorials that do explain how to deploy to Kubernetes with Jenkins. In this particular video, we'll see how Cloud Foundry eliminates a lot of the complexity that is typically associated with Kubernetes deployments. The prerequisites for this are to install Jenkins on a machine or VM. A successful installation means that Jenkins will be running and can be accessed via the browser. Make sure that the Cloud Foundry CLI is installed on the machine as well. In this video, we will be deploying to a 3-node Kubernetes cluster that we have running on Google Cloud. Cloud Foundry, or more specifically the CF for K8s project, has been installed on this cluster. We will verify that the CF CLI, the Kubernetes cluster, and all the other underlying paths are ready and available by running the CF target command. On to Jenkins now. Create a new item from the Jenkins dashboard. Here, provide a name for the project and select the Freestyle project option. Click on the OK button at the bottom to confirm and move on to the next step. In the screen that follows, several inputs are required. This interface helps configure the whole build pipeline that is needed. The first step is to select GitHub project and provide the URL to the repository. Next, move on to the source code management or SCM section. Here, select Git as the choice from the radio buttons. Enter the repository URL. Supply auth credentials if needed and specify which branch needs to be used. Next, in the build triggers section, check the poll SEM box. Now this will open up a larger text box where you can enter the frequency in a cron job format. Store the credentials to access the Cloud Foundry endpoint in the build environment. Check the use secret text or files option. Add a binding by selecting the username and password separated option. You can save your access credentials to Jenkins and reference them using variables in the script to follow. The build step comes next. Now add a build step called execute shell. First, connect to the Cloud Foundry API endpoint by typing CF API followed by the endpoint itself. Remember to add the skip SSL validation switch because we haven't added TLS certificates. Next, log into the CF endpoint by using CF login. Reference the username and password that we added in the previous step. Next, set the CF target to the specific org and the space name. And then type CF push, which is the command that will do the actual deployment. Now, to verify if this is working, let us modify the code base that we have slightly. Commit the changes and push it to the GitHub repo. We then have to wait for the changes to be polled by the SEM plugin and then the deployment will kick off automatically. The deployment is completed successfully even when all the steps in the script have executed and returned a success status. Let us check the console output of the build to verify if all of these have happened. Now the console output does show all the steps, the git checkout, the CF push, the logs for the actual deployment, etc. Finally, we also have a success message along with the route that has been generated to access the app. Now, what did we achieve? An app whose source code is on GitHub is now deployed to a remote Kubernetes cluster. This deployment will repeat and happen every time a new change is checked into GitHub. Now, we did not have to install too many plugins, write YAMLs, or do a lot of configuration to make this deployment happen. In addition, all of this was made possible with just a few lines of shell scripts. So, that in essence is the convenience that the CF4K8s project brings to software engineering teams that would like to make use of Kubernetes. Now, if you're interested in learning more about Cloud Foundry, please visit cloudfoundry.org or join us on our Slack channel at slack.cloudfoundry.org. Thank you and have a nice day.